The AEW's women's division needs a doctor, and she goes by DMD. Now, don't get left out of the loop. Catch a vibe, like and subscribe, join Notification Nation, and get busy in the comments. Help your boy get to 500 subscribers. If you got any value from this video, or you enjoyed this video, please help your boy out. Support your boy to help me get pushed through the algorithm. Now, let's get into the video. I am missing a certain doctor on AEW television by the name of Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Now, Dr. Britt Baker was the first women's wrestler to be signed by All Elite Wrestling when they first came on the scene. She was on their very first show, Double or Nothing, under the AEW banner. She has been part of integral moments of their growing women's division. She had an amazing feud with Thunder Rosa, and I want to say that the two women, they main evented the show not once but twice. An episode of St. Patrick's Day Slam during the pandemic era, and when they were in Thunder Rosa's hometown in a steel cage match, in which like both women just took gnarly bumps. But yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie, I miss the doctor's presence on television. I feel like she had brought so much value to their women's division. She still does. She's one of their greatest homegrown talent success stories. Like her stable with Jamie Hayter and Rebel, two women I'm also missing. And I feel like once Britt Baker does decide to come back, they have a story with her just going on a rampage and just beating up women that were signed to All Elite Wrestling after they made it big and whatnot. And she's coming back for her crown. I feel like that would be the best way to book her, especially since their women's division, like they have a lot of heavy hitters signed to their women's division. They just need to book them right. And I feel like Britt Baker being there to be like the focal centerpiece of that women's division, and her feud, she could go back and, rekindle her feud with Thunder Rosa, or maybe, feud with Deonna Purrazzo, or maybe feud with a particular Mercedes Moné. I would enjoy that. You feel me? Like, I really do miss Britt Baker. If anything, you can really just swap out Sammy Guevara and put her in the four pillars of AEW, because I'm just like, I can't think of anything that Sammy Guevara has contributed to the product besides injuring people. But Britt Baker, like, last time I saw her was like a social media post where she looked like she's in the best shape of her life, and AEW really needs to book her in a really strong and a really good angle that'll get people talking. You feel me? I know there was like chit chatters of like her taking time off because the fans were just sitting there just sick and tired of seeing her and whatnot. Like, I think I gotta find that quote, but I remember she was saying that they don't want to see Britt Baker, so I'm taking a leave. But it's been quite a while, man, and there's just something lacking about the women's division right now in AEW. It lacks depth. So if she comes back and just like, she doesn't even have to wrestle every week, just put her in like a interesting program. Like I said, she's not gonna wrestle every week. Just as long as she's on television, like whatever, just as long as she's on television, it's a vibe. I feel like Britt Baker has like just a certain connection with the crowd when she does that DMD stick, and it was just a vibe just seeing her, come up from, nobody wrestler who's that you only really know who she is because she is dating Adam Cole, and just the simple fact that she's actually a real life dentist. But shout out to her. But just seeing her, like day one sign from AEW, and then just AEW just slowly putting the resources and time to develop her as a star. Like, yeah, man, like she grew into the character. She grew into the position, man. And that's one thing I just feel like is lacking from AEW right now. Like, if I wanted to say she held every version of their, like, in the terms of design of their women's title, like the first one, the second one, when like they just made it a little bigger, and then like when they just introduced a completely new design, which I honestly think is the best looking women's title in professional wrestling at the moment. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna end this video with that. Do you guys miss Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, on AEW television, and do you want her back? And who should she feud with if she does come back? And do you also miss Jamie Hayter too? Because yeah, I do miss me some Jamie Hayter too, man. Hayter's gonna hate. I would love to see these three pop back up on television and just keep these three in like a really good program. If I can remember right, it looks like when Jamie Hayter was women's champion, like they were kind of leaning into Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter feuding, maybe Britt turn on Hayter and whatnot. But anyway, I just miss the Doctor, man. We need her back on AEW television to breathe some life in their women's division. And I'm not saying their women's division is like bad, but it needs improvements. I see the improvements in, like, in the the weeks like passing by, but man, I just miss Britt Baker, bro. But yeah, and in the video with that, we are Spectrum Media. Stay tuned, stay lit, and stay wavy. Peace.